So, welcome to Friday's lesson on Reading Ninja. Let's see if we can become an even better ninja today. So here's our ninja. There he is spinning around. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to read a new story. Okay, so here's my little pointer and I'm going to read it. You need to follow along with your finger, okay, on each word. If you can't touch the screen, that's fine. Right, shall we start? Painting a picture can be lots of fun for the whole family. Let's paint a flower. Before painting, you will need, so this is a list of things you need. A plastic tablecloth. Why do you think we're going to need a plastic tablecloth? Yeah, to make sure that the table doesn't get messy or ruined. You need paper, obviously you need paper to paint on. A paintbrush, obviously you need a paintbrush. A pencil, why do you think I need a pencil? When I paint, I like to use a pencil to draw the outline first, very, very faint, so I know what I'm doing, because sometimes I find if I just paint, then I can't take it away, whereas if I draw in pencil and I make a little mistake, I can rub it out. The other thing, it's a good idea, is if you're, obviously when you're at school, you have a pencil because you write your name on the back, don't you? This person's using red, green and yellow paint, but when you paint you might want lots more colours. And a cup of clean water. So when you've got your cup of clean water, when you've got a paintbrush, if you've only got one that's dirty, you put it in the water and you swish it around and then you clean all the paint off. So if you're using red, you've used red, oh I want to use yellow now. I don't want to put red in the yellow paint because it will mix up and make it all muddy. So you put it in, wash it out, and then, oh, clean brush, now I can use the yellow one. See, now, so this is a step-by-step guide of telling you what you can do. So, step 1, clear a table and put the plastic tablecloth on it. This will keep the table clean. So it's telling you that you put a plastic tablecloth and it's telling you why, so you can keep the table clean. Step 2, lay out the paper, pencil and paintbrush. Put the paints and cup of water on the table too. Take care not to spill them. So when you got your water cup, now this has happened a lot in school and it doesn't really matter as long as you clear it up. When you have a big glass of water, so I've got my cup of water here, if you put it on the table, sometimes it can knock over and then all the water ends up going everywhere. And it can ruin your picture, it can go on the floor and make a wet floor, and it does get a little bit messy. So it's saying make sure don't spill it. Step 3, draw a flower on the paper with the pencil. So that's what I said I did. So I get the pencil, draw the flower first, so I've got the outline so I know where I'm painting. It also gives you a good idea to plan what you're drawing. Step 4, dip the paintbrush into the green paint. Paint the stem and some grass. Then clean your brush in the water. So that's what I said as well, isn't it? You're going to paint, so we're starting with the grass and the stem. And then we're going to put our water in our cup and we're going to clean the brush, ready for a new colour. Step 5. Use the yellow paint to paint the middle of the flower. So the middle bit of the flower, you can use the yellow to paint that. That will look nice. You could also paint a sun. So it gives you something else you could paint. Then clean your brush. So again, clean your brush so that the next colour doesn't get all muddy. Step 6. Use the red paint to paint the petals. So you've painted the middle, all the petals around the outside. That's what you're going to paint in red. Step 7. Let the paint dry. That's a good idea. Okay, you don't want to put it up on the wall. If you put it up on the wall, all the paint could run down. So you need to let it stay on, leave it on the table, or we put it on the drying rack to dry. Step 8. Give your picture to someone you love. Oh, what a lovely last step. Isn't that nice? So that's really nice. So maybe you could do a lovely picture and you could give it to your mum and you could say, oh, thank you, mummy, for everything you do. Here's a lovely picture. Or your dad or someone in your family. Oh, that's a lovely idea. So the first thing we've got to do is what we did last time is you have a picture here of 6 different things. Now I've put the word bank here already for you. So let's see if we can see what this is. This is a pencil, yes. This is a paintbrush. This is some paint. This is a cup of water or cup. This one is a pen, or they've got here marker pen. And these are pots of paint. So let's see if we can draw our lines from one to the other. So we said this was a pencil. So or pencil. Okay. No. Or this one no, that says paint. That one gives oh, pencil. So I'm going to draw my line from this one to there. Okay. Now let's do the next one. So this is a paintbrush. So paint. So I need to have the word paint and I have a B for brush. Okay. Ooh, paint. Oh no, that one's not it. Paint. Brush. Paintbrush. So I'm going to draw a line all the way to the paintbrush. Now this is just a splodge of paint, isn't it? So paint. So that one said paint pots. So that one's not it. That one we've got already. Paint. So we're going to match that one to there. Okay. Now when you're doing it, what you're going to do is you can draw a picture and write underneath. Or if someone prints it out like this, then you can match it up like I'm doing. Right, now this one is a cup of water. It might not say all a cup of water. So, no, cup doesn't start with cup. Oh, so that one's just cup. There we go. Right, now let's see. We've got 2 left. And have we got 2 left? We've got these 2 left. So I'm going to pick dark blue for this one. So let's see. This one was a pen. Okay. Paint pot. No, that says paint pots. Oh, so we can match that one. Paint pots. And the last one. So marker. Pen. So it's a marker pen. So sometimes people call them slightly different pens. I would call that a felt tip pen. And they called it a marker pen, which is absolutely fine. So that's our first thing done. Now, this we did the other day, last week as well, and I helped you to sort this out. So what you've got to do is you've got to draw a line with a ruler to match the information. One has been done already, okay? So we're going to do this one, and you're going to see if you can do these 2, okay? So let's see. So the paint goes with the paintbrush. Now this one says tablecloth. Does it go with the word clean? Doesn't go with paintbrush. We've got them. Does it go with fun? Or does it go with plastic? So was it a clean tablecloth? Was it a fun tablecloth? Or was it a plastic tablecloth? What do you think? Clean tablecloth? Well, the tablecloth helped the table to keep clean, but it wasn't a clean tablecloth, no. Was it a fun tablecloth? Or was it a plastic tablecloth? Ooh, that one sounds like it makes sense. So I'm going to put plastic tablecloth, which it was. It was made of plastic. If it's made of material, it would soak through. Okay, water. So are we going to have clean water? Ooh, that sounds good. Let's just make sure it is. Paintbrush water? No. Fun water? No. Or plastic water? No, definitely clean water. And why do we need clean water? Because it cleans our brushes. And the last one is painting. So clean painting, paintbrush painting, no. Fun painting, oh that sounds good, or plastic painting. No, definitely fun painting. So what you've got to do is you've got to see if you can match these. So it's step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4. And what did they do in step 1? Did they clean the paintbrush, put out the paints, put out the tablecloth or draw the flower? What's the first thing they did? And then you're going to do the same for this. So again, step 1, step 2. Oh, this one says step 6. So watch out for that one. And this one says step 4. So there isn't actually a 3 in that one. This one says don't spill the water, put the tablecloth on the table, clean the paintbrush. And the last one here, it says use the red paint. So see if you can match them up. Now this one, what we've got to do is we've got to put one of these words in the sentence. So we have got to fill the gap using the word bank. Okay, So let's read the sentence first. I always put up where there's no word. So I just find it helpful. Ready? So clear a and put the plastic tablecloth on it. Okay, now I've read the sentence. I'm going to put one of these words, and just one. I'm going to read the sentence and see which one works. So clear a paint and put the plastic tablecloth on it. Does that make sense? No. So I'm actually going to cross this one out because that doesn't make sense. Clear a table and put a plastic tablecloth on it. Well, that makes sense, but I'm not going to tick it yet because one of the other ones might sound good as well. Clear a cloth and put a plastic tablecloth on it. No, that definitely doesn't sound right. Last one, let's put pencil in there. Clear a pencil and put a plastic tablecloth on it. No. So I've got one left, which has to be this one, which is where you would write the word table in much better handwriting than me. It's very, very hard. I'm trying to write with my mouse and it's very, very hard. So you're going to write the word table in it. Okay? The second one, lay out sheets, lay out the paper and paintbrush. So lay out the paper, water and paintbrush. Lay out the paper, paper and paintbrush. Lay out the paper, pencil and paintbrush. Or lay out the paper and paint and paintbrush. Okay? If you don't know, what you've got to do is you've got to go back to the text and you've got to read it again, okay? Because actually you could have the word paper, definitely not, okay, because it's already got the word paper there, but it could be either one of those three. So you have to go back to the text and look and find the exact word, okay? Don't just guess. Okay, so you've got two more here. Let's see if you can do those ones on your own. Right, now this one is you have to circle the correct answer to the questions, okay? So what can we use to keep the table clean? Are we going to use a tablecloth, a beaker, a paint or water? Easy peasy, what are we going to use? A tablecloth. Very good, okay. So the next one, what should you draw in step 3? And it tells you a car. Well, definitely not. A tree, nope. A flower or a table. What are we going to draw? A flower. Okay, so I've done the first two for you. So these ones, see if you can do them by yourself, okay? This one you don't have to necessarily write down. You could pause the video here. You could read the questions with an adult and you could point to the answers, okay? Right, let's see. This one is a true or false, okay? Remember, true means yes, so true we tick, and false means no. So we could cross or you can tick the false box. So read the sentences. Put a tick in the correct box to show you if sentences are true or false. Painting picture can be a lot of fun. Is painting a lot of fun? Well, some people might not like painting, but in the story, in the text, does it say painting can be fun? True or false? It is true, isn't it? It does say that can be lots of fun. Okay, now I'll do the second one with you and then you can see if you can do the last two yourself. You need a ruler. Now in the list, did it say we needed a ruler? True, yes it did say, or false, no it didn't. It didn't, did it? No, we don't need a ruler. Okay, you might want to use a ruler, but we don't need one, so false. Okay, you can do the next two by yourself. Again, with this, you don't need to write the answers. You could just pause the video here and a grown-up could help you read it and you could say true or false with your grown-up. This is our last thing we have to do. And this, I'll be honest, lots of people found a little bit tricky last time, okay, because they didn't take the exact words from the sentence. And that is the most important thing you have to do, okay. It says, read the sentence below. Find and copy 2 things you'll put on your table. So this is not anything that you would put on your table. This is what in the text did they put on their table. So the first one I'll do with you, but the second one I want to try and see if you can do on your own. So what are we going to put on the table? So put the paints and cup of water on the table too. So what are we putting on the table? Paints and a cup of water on the table. Does it say in this sentence a pencil? No. Does it say in this sentence a paintbrush? No. Does it say a pencil? No. Okay, it only says in this one sentence the paints and the cup of water. Okay, that's from that sentence. Okay, so you have to see the most important thing in this is called find and copy. So you have to copy the exact words with the exact spellings, and you're finding the answer in the sentence. So the next one, I'll read it for you, but I'll see if you can do it by yourself. So find and copy 2 things that you will paint. Dip the paintbrush into green paint. Paint the stem and some grass. So there are 2 things in there you would paint. Let's see if you can work that one out. Right, if you well, with that one again, if you didn't want to write it, you could pause the video here and you could say the answers. What would be good is if you could actually write the answers in the little comment box, or if you want to write it, that's fine. Write it so I can see you're getting the answers right. Last thing for today is, do you think you are a reading ninja? Are you getting better? It really does help, this book, and it helps make us an even better reader, and it helps make us a reading ninja. Right, well, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you. Oh, I won't see you next week because it's half term. So I'll see you in a week. Have a nice week off. Bye.